Hello everyone, my name is Titan, welcome back, and today we are starting off a new series. It is the reviews. So, we're going to kickstart off this new series with Coronation Street. Now, in the trailer I showed 3 TV shows, Casualty, EastEnders, and Coronation Street. Now, we are starting off with Coronation Street because I feel that it is the most relevant to the storyline that this show has. So, the storyline that we're going to be covering is Nathan and Bethany. Now, I know in the past couple of weeks, it has drawn to a close, thank God, and Nathan has kind of been arrested but been released. So, I think we should start off by saying how it began. Now, I can't exactly remember how it began, but yeah, let's just skip how it began. Let's just go straight to Gary and Sarah's feelings. So, when Nathan finally came around to meeting them, let's just say that they didn't like him at all, because he was 35 years old at the time. Bethany was only 16. Now, if you work that out, Bethany is around about 19 years younger than him. Now, if Bethany was my daughter, alright, sorry, I'm getting a bit too over there. So, obviously, when Gary and Sarah went to get Bethany from Nathan provokes Gary into punching him. Now, I've wanted him, in my opinion, to do that for so long. I think that that's been a long time coming, and that it should have happened earlier. But, nevertheless, it finally happened. And also, what else I want to talk about is how he gets away with CSE. Now, in case you're wondering what CSE means, Child Sexual Exploitation. Now, there's a pretty simple reason why he gets away with this. This is because one of his friends is an undercover police officer. Now, he keeps all of Nathan's dealings and all of his visits off the books, so that nobody in the station or on the force suspects anything. Now, he has also had his fair share of Bethany, and has also taken advantage of her. Now, this, I felt, was a bit of a misguided attempt at showing what different sorts of people like that will do. And I think that the producers of the show portrayed how people like that act so well. I mean, don't get me wrong, Bethany's actor, Lucy Fallon, she was so good at acting it. I mean, it almost to me felt like it was actually happening in real life. Now, God forbid it wouldn't, but that's how real it felt to me. And I quite enjoyed watching how realistic it looked, because in my head, all I was thinking was, if this happened to anyone in my family, or even to me at any point in my life, I think I would do everything I can to try and stop it. And I just think it was so well portrayed in the way that it was done. So, what we're going to move on to now is Bethany's feelings during it all. Now, as we know, up until the last few weeks of the storyline, she was well under Nathan's spell. She was well under the influence of thinking, oh, he loves me so much that he's going to marry me, and all that. Now, I am glad that eventually she managed to break that spell after he told her that he wouldn't be going away with her to a foreign country to be together. Now, after this, I'm glad that finally Bethany came round to her senses and just thought, right, this guy isn't the one for me, right, goodbye. So I think that has been a long time coming, and I'm glad that it did come at the time that it did. So, I think that, obviously I've mentioned it before, but she was really under his spell. She really, really loved him. Now, unfortunately, it wasn't true love. Fortunately, it wasn't true love. Now, whilst Bethany was away from Nathan after they'd split up, Gary and Sarah had gotten her home and put the house on lockdown. Now, during this time, they tried their best to get her away from him, but unfortunately it didn't work too well for them. As David walked through the door, Bethany saw what they were doing. She made a run for it, and she started throwing some stuff about. And I think that, well, this may not have been an overreaction, but eventually she stabbed Gary in the arm after he tried to grab her and stop her. So that is the end of this review. I hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to hit the like button if you did, and if you really enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe. But I hope you'll stick around for the next episode in this review series. Next one will be, I was about to say Coronation Street. Next one will be Casualty, so I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
But you go that way, I'm going this way.